Jai Sadgurudeo. Good morning to all of you. Welcome to weekly English Satsang organized by North America Institute of Vihangam Yoga. My name is Rituraj and I have joined the Satsang from Connecticut. Before I proceed further, I would like to offer my prayers to the lotus feet of Sadgurudeo. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. In the current times, our day-to-day life has become busy in fulfilling our physical and mental requirements and social responsibilities. In this fast-paced routine life, the requirements of the souls are often forgotten. So first, I would like to congratulate each one of you for taking some time from your busy schedule to fulfill the requirements of your soul through the satsang. Now we are going to move on to the core segment of our satsang, the spiritual discourse. This will be a conversation where we can ask questions and talk to each other, helping us understand the deep teachings of Vihangam Yoga better and feel more comfortable sharing them with others. If we all come together for our Sunday satsangs, we can become a stronger and more confident community. Let's all be open to learning and inspiring each other. Our speaker today is Neetuji, told from Edison, New Jersey. We have all admired how well the spirit soul Neetuji has conducted many of the satsangs with her selfless seva vow. Her unwavering willingness to show up at any Vihangam Yoga program, be it online or in person, truly inspires us. Neetuji is a dedicated follower of our Sadguru, inspiring us with her selfless service, devotion, and knowledge. We should all be thankful for this chance to learn about the deep spiritual ideas. I respectfully ask Neetuji to share her wisdom with us and talk on today's topic, how we can all become Sadgurus. Seva first. Over to you, Neetuji.
Thank you, Riturajji. Jai Sadgurudev. First, I would like to offer my prayers at the lotus feet of Sadgurudev. बार बार वंदन करूं सद्गुरुदेव हमार यहाँ वहाँ सब ठाम में महिमा अपरंपार. I bow down at the holy feet of Sadgurudev to Pujne Mataji, Sant Pravar Shri Vigyan Dev Ji Maharaj, Sant Shri Namdev Ji Maharaj, and the entire Acharya Parivar. Thank you, NAIVY, for giving me this opportunity to talk in this group of devoted and experienced seekers. I offer my pranam to all of you. Today, we will explore what is Seva and why Seva is not just an act of kindness, but a sacred practice that purifies the heart and connects us with the divine. Let us explore the concept of Seva through verses of Swarved, specifically Mandal 5, Adhyay 5, which is deeply devoted to Seva and Satsang. Seva in Sanskrit means selfless service, serving others without expectation of reward, recognition, or return. It is said that Seva is the highest form of worship. So, Seva is not an action, it is a spiritual state. In Swarved, Seva is described as one of the three key pillars in spiritual journey. Seva is a word we hear often. It is something we all engage in. When we pause to reflect, we find that Seva is not just something we do, it's something we become as we practice or as we perform more and more Seva. It becomes ingrained in our nature as we progress in our spiritual journey. Then it starts to reflect in each task we perform, in all our dealings, irrespective of who we are interacting with. It becomes our nature. Um, there is a very commonly talked topic, that is, what is the worldly Seva and what is Sadguru Seva? All the actions, the good actions, the pious actions that we do in the world, helping others, volunteering for programs, they are all good actions and they are directed towards making us a better human being. But that is not the highest objective of a human life. So let us understand what is Sadguru Seva. In Swarved, Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji writes, धन काया मन वचन से संत परम गुरु सेव, आरत दीन अधीन हो अनुगामी गुरुदेव. Sadguru Seva is a very special Seva, and it is the vehicle for spiritual growth. Because Sadguru Seva is the key to unlocking what stands between us and the divine, which is the restless mind and the ever-present ego. Seva becomes sacred when a devotee engages all four faculties or resources, which is dhan, kaya, man, and vachan, meaning wealth, resources, body, physical, mind, and then speech and thoughts. When one offers them fully in the service of the Sadguru with love and devotion. Swarved says, Prabhu Prasad, Sadguru Daya, Mana hoye swadhin, अन्य युक्ति कोई नहीं लगे सद्गुरु चरण अधीन. It is only Sadguru Seva that controls and purifies the mind and removes ego. These are two big obstacles in the path of spirituality and the attainment of the divine. And no matter however many tools and techniques we apply to control our mind, we may get a very temporary stability in the mind by doing physical yoga, pranayam. And when the environment is conducive, our mind might feel at rest. But then the nature of mind is such that when something adverse happens, or when we are not so focused on these calming activities, the mind has a tendency to come back to its natural restless status. So All of these tools and techniques are effective only for the time being, and they require a lot of effort and hard work and discipline. But a devotee who has fully surrendered to Sadguru and taken shelter at his holy feet receives the happiness of the Supreme Being and the benevolence of the Sadguru to achieve control over their mind, because it is the Sadguru only who can control the human mind. And when the mind dissolves in its origin, it is then when the actual spiritual growth starts. So, there is no other way to achieve control over the mind other than surrendering at the holy feet of Sadgurudev. Swarved also says, Brahma Vidya Prachar ka Sadguru ka jag kam करे करावे ताही को सोई सेवा शिष्य नाम. The one who serves Sadguru by spreading the knowledge of Brahmavidya performs the highest form of service, and that seeker earns the privilege to be called a true Shishya. Now, let us discuss on what Seva does. Seva transforms the seeker. Seva is not just meant for the person or the activity towards whom or towards which the seva is being performed. It is the doer or the giver of the seva who is benefited in the first place. The power of seva lies in its quiet ability to transform us without us even noticing. So, while our hands are cleaning the floor, the heart is being polished. When you are arranging the chairs at an event, you are unknowingly arranging the scattered thoughts in your mind. And no seva is small or menial. In fact, the smallest seva that one might think, like cleaning the toilets, it's considered to be a special seva. And there are certain places where people, they want to get that seva, but they are not able to, because it's only the deserving who will get that kind of seva. So no seva is small. It is the intention or the intent or the bhav behind doing that seva that makes it a great seva. Oftentimes, when we are performing seva and we can feel a subtle restlessness due to either a delay in recognition or a disagreement over tasks, and suddenly ego peeks out. We must acknowledge at that time that this is not Seva Bhav. And we should also be grateful at the same time that at least we are able to feel or realize that something is not right. And then we have all the knowledge that we are listening to in these satsangs, so that when we can make improvement and we can correct where we are falling short. And then we always have the mercy of Sadgurudev, who we can pray to and request Sadgurudev to keep us humble and to drive away these feelings when our ego becomes an obstacle in the path of spirituality. Hence, Seva is a mirror that shows us the path ahead, and it shows us what's still to be refined. So, the day you feel insulted in Seva, know that your devotion to the Guru is not yet complete. A true Sevak of the Guru does not praise his Seva. He lives to sing the praises of the Guru alone. As long as the mind says, I did it, it is not Seva. It's only the idea of Seva. When you feel the Guru did it through me, then Seva becomes pure. So, we were earlier talking about the three pillars for spiritual growth: Seva, Sadhana, and Satsang. These are the three legs of the stool. If one is missing, the balance is lost, and they all complement each other. So, Seva prepares the ground for meditation. It humbles us, grounds us, settles the inner restlessness. And from that peaceful state, meditation becomes deeper. And then that inner experience gained in meditation flows back into how we serve. So it's a loop. Seva purifies the mind, and a pure mind performs deeper, more effortless, selfless seva. Another aspect that we will discuss is doing without doership. So, do we question ourselves? Can I serve without feeling that I am the one serving? It is said that सच्ची सेवा वह है जिसमें कर्तापन का भाव ना हो. Translated in English, it means true service is that where there is no sense of doership. True seva goes beyond mere action. It is service without ego. It is not done for fame, recognition, or even gratitude. Real seva is an offering from the heart, saying, not I, but thou. It is attributing everything to the Almighty, to Sadgurudeo, and considering oneself as just the instrument through which this is performed. This is the hardest yet most beautiful aspect of Seva. When we truly lose the sense of I am doing, Seva itself becomes a form of meditation. The ego dissolves, and what remains is pure offering, just like a candle that burns to give light, expecting nothing in return. So, when that state is achieved, then there is no question of expectation or hurt feelings or recognition, because the doer himself does not consider that the seva, it's them who are doing the seva. It's the Almighty who is performing that act. So, we often think of seva as doing big tasks, organizing events, managing logistics, doing something really big that is noticeable, distributing food. But sometimes the most powerful seva is in the smallest gesture, like listening fully to someone without judgment, showing up consistently, being present without complaint. So, when it comes from the heart, it's very natural. And seva, when done with love, it does not exhaust, it only renews. So, we should constantly keep asking ourselves this question: why do I serve? Honestly, is it out of duty? Is it out of recognition? Or is it out of deep love for the path? One who makes seva into yoga is the true servant of the divine. And we don't need to look for big opportunities uh, for doing seva. Seva can happen anywhere in any state. And it is often said that charity begins at home, seva begins at home. It's important to know that seva doesn't require a grand stage. If you are sincere, your kitchen, your desk, your neighborhood, all are sacred grounds of doing seva. Making a cup of tea with love, answering a message with patience, tidying a space with care, these two are seva when done with the right bhav. And when these actions are done, performed with keeping your mind at the holy feet of Sadgurudeo, then all of this becomes seva. And we don't need to, like, this happens with me very often, that I think I'm not able to take out enough time for doing seva. So when you are putting Sadgurudev at the forefront of what you are doing, again considering yourself as just an instrument, whatever comes to you, no matter it is good or bad, and when it is good, you feel the gratitude and you offer that gratitude to Sadgurudev. And when it is bad and you are not liking it, and you are not able to understand why this is happening, so just consider that this is some karma that is burning away. And again, because you are under the guidance of Sadgurudev, so whatever is coming to you, it's right. And it is under his blessings. So let us talk about the ultimate embodiment of Seva. Who can we look up to understand what this Seva is all about? We look at people around us who are so fully devoted to doing Seva, tirelessly performing Seva and doing more each time. We often speak of Seva as an offering from disciple to guru, a way to serve the divine. But let us pause for a moment and reflect. Who serves us more than anyone else? Who bears the burden of our ignorance, our karmas, and our spiritual progress? Tirelessly, silently, unconditionally. It is Sadgurudev himself. He is not just the one we serve. He is the supreme sevak, serving the soul of each disciple with infinite compassion and patience. Sadgurudev communicates very lovingly in each of his Amritvani, Divyavani, the same message, year over year, satsang over satsang, with such love, a simple message, and he never gets impatient with the devotees, seeing them not able to embody the complete message. Sadguru knows it all, and like a parent, he's never impatient. We human beings, when we tell something to our child, and we know it is for the good of our child, and we have to repeat it a few times, and we do not see them bringing it to action, we become impatient. But Sadgurudev has delivered the same message to us every time with the same love and compassion. And he is waiting patiently for us to absorb the complete message and put it into actions for our own spiritual growth. The Guru's Seva is not just external, it is inner and eternal. While we sleep, he protects our subtle body. When we cry in helplessness, he burns our karma silently. When we meditate, he guides the soul through subtle planes, holding our hand. So, yes, we must serve, sweep floors, cook food, offer donations, support ashram work. But we must never forget our seva is a mere dot, it's a mere echo of the infinite seva that Sadgurudev performs for us, day and night, seen and unseen. To serve the one who eternally serves us. This is the highest worship. And now is the most opportune time when we all can perform this seva for Sadgurudev when he lands here for the inauguration of Acharya Nivas. So we should all try our best in whatever way we can to join hands in the seva for making preparations for the travel of Sadgurudev and Acharya Nivas, for making preparations for his stay here, preparations for the program, and a lot of activities that will be required. Now, let us also discuss a Sansmaran that reflects the bhav, which is devotional sentiment, and nishtha, which is steadfastness. This Sansmaran is about their bhav with which the householders and disciples used to perform seva when Sadgurudev Sadafal Devji Maharaj visited them. So the title is like this, and it resonates very well with what will happen. And as I said, this is a very opportune time for all of us to do seva. Guru aaye hai, तो हृदय मंदिर सजाओ, which is your Gurudev is here, so decorate the temple of your heart. So, this Sansmaran is an incident that occurred during the early travels of Sadguru Sadafal Dev Ji Maharaj in rural Uttar Pradesh, when Swamiji would visit the homes of disciples, not to be served, but to serve the inner awakening of seekers. In a small village, it was announced that Sadguru Maharaj aa rahe hain. The entire village, though materially poor, was spiritually rich in love. People prepared not just their homes, but their hearts. A simple devotee named Shivdeen, who earned a modest living through farming, took it upon himself to host Swamiji. He had only one clean room, a mud floor, and no luxurious arrangements. Yet he spent the whole night cleaning, smearing the courtyard with cow dung to purify it, stringing fresh mango leaves, and lighting diya lamps at every corner. His wife cooked with utmost purity, chanting mantras while kneading the dough. When Swamiji arrived, he smiled gently and said, "I reside in the heart. You have truly decorated the temple of your heart." What followed was even more touching. Without being told, villagers divided all duties among themselves. One took charge of fetching water for Swamiji's bath. Another stood ready with fresh clothes washed in the river. Several devotees worked day and night to maintain the satsang sthal, the satsang location, preparing the area with flowers, incense, and calm silence. Women sang bhajans while cooking, their seva infused with melody. Every task was carried out with joy, devotion, and a sense of divine privilege. They all saw it as seva at the feet of the living embodiment of truth, which is Sadgurudeo. Now, some moments for final reflections. As we close, I leave you with this thought. Let Seva not just be a part of our practice. Let it become the flavor of our being. Let us all try to consistently embody the virtues that Sadgurudev teaches us. When we are speaking, cleaning, organizing, or simply sitting in the present, let it be Seva, not done with pride, but with gratitude. Not for reward, but for transformation. May we all strive to serve with the lightness of a feather, the steadiness of a mountain, and the sweetness of devotion. I would like to conclude here by saying that what I have shared is based on my limited understanding and my limited experience, but sincere effort. I would like to ask for forgiveness if I have made any mistakes in transmitting the pious message from Swarved. I will try my best to answer any questions that I can, and I would also request the experienced Guru Bhais and Guru Behans to provide their valuable guidance. And I would like to thank NAIVY once again for giving me this great opportunity. Thank you all, and Jai Sadgurudeo.
Thank you, Nituji, for your excellent guidance on this topic. Now, I would like to request anyone who has any questions or thoughts around this topic or this heart-touching Sansmaran that we just heard from Nituji. So if you want to share anything, uh, then please come forward. If you have any burning questions or any insightful thoughts to share, please come forward. Feel free to unmute and let's hear from you. If no further questions, we can uh, move forward. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that we can experience the first ever meditation along with 101 Kunda Vedic Mahayasana, which is being conducted in California. Join us on Saturday, August 2nd, from 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It's happening at Sri Vallabh Mahaganapati Temple in San Martin. The purpose of this yajna is to bring peace and harmony and support the foundation for future generations with high human values. You see the QR code, you can use that to book yourself or register yourself. Mm, you can see the schedule. So we'll have like when we arrive, we'll be welcome with tea and snacks. We'll have some pre-yasna purification. We'll hear from Sant Sri Namdev ji. We'll hear also Amritwani from Sadgurudeo and learn the meditation, uh, followed by a small tea break, and then we'll perform the Mahayasna, and that will end with dinner, or you can say Mahaprasad. I have another one that's in New Jersey. So this is happening in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, on August 9th. Uh, this will be a grand one, first ever in USA. So like it will be like 251 cones, a Vedic Mahayasana. The purpose of this event is to inaugurate the Acharya Nivas and lay the foundation stone for our Gurukul. Uh, again, the aim here is to raise future generations with high human values. Don't miss this opportunity if you are near New Jersey. Uh, so you can contribute to brighter future. And here also you can see the schedules. The same. You will be welcome with tea and snacks. We'll have the inauguration ceremony, pre-yasna purification. Um, we'll have the meditation and Amritwani, and also conscious like some talk by Namdevji. We'll have a lunch, Gurukul Foundation ceremony, uh, the biggest event, the Mahayasna, and then the Mahaprasad. And this is how the ashram is going to look like in future. But for now, only the this picture that you see. So this is coming up, which will be the Acharya Nivas, which is still like under construction. Now we have reached the last segment of today's satsang. I request everyone to sit down for Shanti Part. In Shanti Part, we'll chant for peace for everyone in this universe. May Sadgurudeo bless the entire cosmos with peace, love, and prosperity. I would now request Jessica ji from Delaware to recite the last few lines of Shanti Part for us. Over to you, Jessica ji.
Jai Sadgurudeo, Shanti Pa. He Prabhu Shanti Swarupa Ho. Shanti Shanti Maya Shanti. Shanti Shanti Jana Shanti Ho. Purna Shanti Maya Shanti. He Prabhu Shanti Pradana Kara. Doroho Sarva Shanti. Deva Sada Pula Shanti Maya Shanti Shanti Sukha Shanti. Boliya Sadgurudeo Bhagavan Ki Jai.
Jay. Thank you, Jessica ji, for a soulful recitation of Shanti Part. I would like to thank all of you for joining today's satsang. I encourage everyone to ponder upon the topic Seva that we discussed today. I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to Sulba Soni ji, Neetu ji, and Jessica ji for the Seva and the active engagement in this session. Uh, for the team behind this for organizing and coordinating this satsang. I pray to Sadgurudeo for peaceful and spiritual week ahead for all of us. See you all next Sunday at 9 a.m. EST on the same Zoom session. Have a wonderful day and week ahead. Jai Sadgurudeo.